Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2022 Lone Star Conference Basketball Media Days. This is Dalton Johnson for the Lone Star Conference. Thank you for joining us. We're here with head women's basketball coach Rebecca Alvidrez and junior guard Destini Whitehead from Athens, Texas, as part of the Lone Star Conference Basketball Online Media Days. Coach, what a year it was, 2021, 2022, taking over for a program that won 3 combined games over the previous 2 years, and then you come out and immediately go 19-9 in your first season, 10-5 in conference play, make the conference semifinals, regional rankings, everything involved. Sum up that wonderful season and that fantastic turnaround in year 1 of your tenure.
When I first took this job, I think it was important to build a staff that was strong, that I could rely on. And I believe that I did that. I have one of the best coaches in the country as my associate head coach. And then we hit the recruiting trail. And obviously bringing in some transfers and some Texans, and obviously with Destini, Monse, and our Colorado State transfer, Leah Davis. So we added some good pieces. We knew we were going to be a little bit better. I don't know how good we were going to be, but playing at the end of the year is what got me a little bit more excited, because at the end of the year, I thought we were playing pretty well and pretty strong, that I think it helped set the foundation for the following year.
You look at this year's roster versus last year, you went ahead and mentioned Leah Davis. She is now gone. She has moved on. Kelsey Krause as well has moved on. 2 very impactful senior leaders that you had last year. But then you also retained a big part of your core, Destini, Lavisa Vendor, Monse Gutierrez, Tina Machalova. They will all return as a big part of that core last year. What was the mindset going into this offseason with recruiting, and what did you need to do to get a little bit better this year?
So going off of how we ended our season, and we were playing teams extremely well, we knew that we had some pieces coming back that were going to be solid, but we knew that we had to add some additions to what we lacked. So it was important for us we needed to get up. We need to get a little bit more athletic, be deeper, and we brought in 11 new players. And so I think it was important for us to be able to gap to what our needs needed, and I think we got pretty close, or we're working on it now that we've started practice.
Yeah, and you just mentioned practice is now underway. Just started official practice, but the team has been able to work individually and as a small group, over the course of the semester. Who's sticking out so far in the returners and in those freshmen so far in the young season?
Well, this year has been a little bit easier in the transition. Only the fact is because with the 6 solid returners, it is so much easier they know the expectations, they understand where we're going, in the sense of what we do within those lines. So they've been leading within, and it's been such a much easier transition. The last 3 practices have been pretty solid, and you could just see the growth from where they were last year to now has been a big difference. And we're just waiting for all the other ones to kind of learn what the expectations are, where we're going, and the work ethic. But what I'm most impressed with is just the leadership within has been a big difference.
As the program looks to make the next big jump, one of the players that's going to help lead that charge from a leadership and playing standpoint is going to be Destini Whitehead. Tell us a little bit about Destini as a player and what she's bringing in terms of leadership on the team. And the team's still pretty young. There's no seniors on this year's roster. And what do you expect out of her in the 2022-2023 season?
Destini has come back with a different mindset. She used the summer to be able to just refocus, regroup, and work on her game, and you can tell a big difference. She is strong. It just her difference of her mindset has made a big difference. But her defense, I'm hoping that she could be hopefully a candidate to be Player of the Year or Player of the Year defensively. But she's going to continue to work hard. I'm excited for her and what's in front of her. But the difference is she's hungry, and you can't coach that.
Destini, you transferred into the program last year and immediately became one of the go-to playmakers on that team. She started every game to play 28 minutes a game, shot over 40% from the floor. How did it feel to come into a new program with a new team and immediately have that level of success?
I'm excited for what the coaches brought in. I feel like they've just filled in the spots that need to be filled in. I feel like everyone's buying in, which is a good thing compared to last year. I feel like we're all on one goal. Everyone is striving to get that one thing, and I feel like we're all on one accord, and that's the best thing about it.
You took on a pretty big role here in your first year, and then now this season you're going to be one of the oldest members of the program. You're going to arguably take on a bigger role here with even more of a leadership role. What do you need to do specifically to get everyone on the same page and make this program take the next step?
For one, it's not about me, it's about the team. I feel like just me being an experienced player and being a vet of the team, I feel like I have a lot to pass down to the younger ones who are looking up to me. And I just feel like me leading them in a positive way is only going to make us better. And I know they'll follow me. And with me leading them, I feel like we're going to do something special.
Few returning faces, as we mentioned, plus plenty of new faces, as Coach Alvidrez mentioned. What do you think about this year's team so far in early practice, and where do you think we can go?
I feel like we're doing really good. Everyone's, like I said, everyone's buying in, and you can really tell, everyone's trying to learn. We're trying to work together as a team, get to know each other, build the chemistry, and I'm really speechless on how we've been and how everyone's doing. It's going to be a big year.
Coach, UT Tyler was picked 5th in the Lone Star Conference preseason poll this year. This year's going to see just another highly competitive conference yet again. Only 8 teams in this year's conference tournament. 500 as a conference record wouldn't have made that tournament last year. What do you need to see from the 2022-2023 team in order to make just a bigger run, make that conference tournament, make that regional tournament?
It's a long season. To stay hungry, to stay focused throughout the season, and it just being consistent. I think it's important to, as the leader of the program, is with the coaches, is to continue to inspire them, for them to continue to reach their goal. But right now, what's important is taking each day step by step. Are we moving the needle every time that we step on practice? So my concern is how we become, how our chemistry is with the team, and we'll see at the end of the year how we're playing. But right now, we just want to take it one step at a time and continue to grow and become the best team that we can become. And it's through work ethic, it's the toughness and being consistent, and obviously with the leadership. And our focus is just day by day.
This has been Dalton Johnson with the Lone Star Conference for the 2022 Lone Star Conference Basketball Online Media Days. Coach, Destini, appreciate your time.
Thank you.